Today we are going to be talking about wrestling. Yes, wrestling, Greco-Roman wrestling, and the biggest name we have in wrestling right now is Odunayo Adekuoroye. Odunayo Adekuoroye is the only Nigerian wrestler who has qualified for the Olympic Games, and she is the one that we can actually dream of seeing make it to the podium at the Olympic Games, which was scheduled to happen this year, but has been shifted to 2021. Yes, on a virtual interaction today, we are going to be engaging Odunayo Adekuoroye. At some point, we would also try to get her coach, Purity Aku, to join us right here. Okay, right now we can see Odunayo Adekuoroye is joining us. Yes, Odunayo Adekuoroye, is good to have you. I hope I got the pronunciation of your name right, and it's good to have you join us on Sports Extra.
I'm glad to be on your show. Basi, you pronounce my name very well. Honestly, it's a very difficult time for me right now. I mean, very, very difficult time for me. I train alone. I've been working from home. I've been working with the little equipment I have at home and the one they bought for me as well. But I pray by the special grace of God, this pandemic will be over very soon.
All right, it's good to know that you have actually taken it from there, talking about how it has been with you as far as the COVID-19 effect is concerned. It's good that you actually talked about that as well. But now, I guess it must be really difficult for you going through your training. And now, with the COVID-19 situation that has persisted, normality as far as the way you train is concerned has not been there. What sort of regiment, being a wrestler, your sport is a combat one where you have to engage in physical activity with an opponent or maybe someone to train. Has there been any regiment of training that does not require you coming in contact with somebody, and how have you been going about that one?
Yeah, it's very difficult. Like I said earlier, I've been working from home. I've been working on my cardio, working on treadmill, riding bicycles, and lifting weights for strength training as well. But recently I've been going to mats, training with a dummy instead of training partners. I've been learning some drills, lifting, pick up, and some wrestling stuff like that.
Your coach is Purity Aku, wrestler himself in his time. How has he been doing? What has he been doing to keep you fit and safe as well in terms of the type of training that you do with him?
Yeah, honestly, he has been trying. He called me so many times, most especially when I want to train. We make video calls just for him to supervise my training and just to maintain the rules and regulation of COVID-19.
All right, Odunayo, recently we heard that you attended a World Anti-Doping educational program on doping. Yes, of course, it is something that we hear will be required as a prerequisite for you attending international competitions. You want to tell us about that one?
Yeah, you're right. World Anti-Doping Agency organized a program for athletes and coaches, and I'm part of the program. It was a full program. Thank God I passed, and certificate was issued to me. The program is about doping, about how we can check our medications, how we can feel our whereabouts, and so many other things as well. And I think it will really help me and guide me through.
All right, we can see Coach Purity Aku already set and joining us now. Well, Coach Purity Aku, we want to welcome you to Sports Extra.
Thank you so much, Basi. Thank you so much. It's good to hear you're checking on coaches and athletes. I'm very glad to be on your show, Sports Extra.
Well, Coach, we have been speaking with Odunayo on the difficult times. How difficult has it been mapping out a training program, a training schedule that will be able to work and then serve the dual purpose of maintaining that, ensuring that Odunayo stays safe in line with the COVID-19 protocols and then staying fit as well?
Honestly, it's a very difficult time, very difficult time. But we have improvised. We have gotten equipment to train at home, to work on our cardio and our strength training. And we are working on our diet too. We are working on the past videos and to check on our weak areas, to check on our strong areas. We're even scouting our strong opponents to see what they are doing, what they are good at, and what they are not good at. So we are now, right now, maybe probably a few weeks ago, we have been on the mat, but we are maintaining social distancing. She's training alone, and I pray by the grace of God it will be over very soon. We can come back with our training partners and come back with our normal activities and prepare for the championship and games ahead.
All right, you want to also let us in on the World Anti-Doping Educational Program, which Odunayo spoke about earlier, and I'm sure you also attended that. And of course, we do know that Odunayo has been a clean competitor, and we know that that is still the same.
Thank you so much. You're right. The WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency, in collaboration with IOC, International Olympic Committee, and ITA, International Testing Agency, organized an educational program for coaches and athletes who will participate in 2021 Olympic Games in Tokyo. Yeah, I'm privileged to be part of the program. And I thank God it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy educational program through the study, the examination. But I'm here to tell you I passed the exam and the certificate has been issued. So I thank God for that. And I must tell you this, it's going to really help me, especially in educating my athletes, especially in the areas of how to check on their medications, how to apply for therapeutic exemptions, how to even fill in their whereabouts information, and the risk of using banned substance, the consequence, the penalties, the right they have in doping. Many more of this, like I said earlier, is really going to help me to educate my athletes.
Okay, let's switch back to Odunayo there. And coming back to you, Odunayo, you must have something you want to tell Nigerians to expect from you going forward. And then, of course, the big one has to be the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, which will now happen in 2021. What do you have to tell Nigerian sports lovers and your fans?
I want to use this platform to thank my fans all over the world. Thanks for believing in me. Thanks for your support, your prayers. I deeply appreciate. And come Tokyo 2021, I'll make you proud. And to the Minister of Youth and Sports, Honorable Sunday Diary, Daddy, I really appreciate your support. Even in this trying time, you have been checking on me. You have been a father. I really appreciate you, Daddy, and I promise you, by the special grace of God, come Tokyo 2021, I'll make you proud by bringing good to Nigeria. Thanks you very much.
All right, I want to thank you very much, Odunayo, for your time here, and of course, Coach Purity Aku as well.
Yeah, thank you so very much too. I'm very happy coming on your show, Sport Extra. Thank you so very much. I'm highly honored.
Thank you so very much. I'm highly honored, and I wish you the very best too. Thank you.
All right, Odunayo, it's good to know that you are really grateful and knowing that the sports minister, Sunday Dare, has been of great help. And of course, the policy he is putting in place as far as the adoption of athletes is concerned will be beneficial to you. It's good to know that you're grateful for that.